What's going on, Halo Zone? Vito here, and today we're playing some Zero Bloom Slayer on the map Powerhouse. In my last video, I didn't really introduce myself very much. I just kind of got to the topic. So in this video, I am going to tell you a little bit about myself. And yes, I did have my tryhard pants on during this game. I am checking the times for like power weapons and such like that. And since it's Zero Bloom, I don't have to time my shots like I do in a normal game. So, just a little introductory about myself. My name is Matt DeVito. I live in Central New York. I go to high school. I'm a high school student. I'm a sophomore. I'm studying to become a computer programmer and to like edit things like videos and such like that. I guess you could probably already guess that about me since I'm doing these commentaries for you guys. But how I started getting into gaming is, I think it was when I was about 3 years old with the PlayStation 1. I think that was in 98, 97, about that time. So, first game I ever had was Digimon Rumble Arena for the PS1. And then I played Spyro. And, I mean, these were all, like, small kid games. I mean, I was, like, 3 years old. But I remember in 1999 when the PS2 finally came out, my dad was nice enough to get it on my birthday, and he got me games called Dark Cloud and Kingdom Hearts, which really started me, like, playing RPGs and stuff like that. And since Kingdom Hearts was, aligned with Disney, and I was only like 4 or 5 at the time, Disney was like the biggest thing ever, Lion King, etc. This was before Disney got bad. But I was a real big Disney fan, and then Kingdom Hearts came out, and I just fell in love with the series, and I just kept playing single player games up until the very first Xbox came out, which I can't remember when it came out. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I mean that was still a single player only game, and then I bought this game called Halo. Halo Combat Evolved was my favorite game at that time, and I was like 6 or 7 years old in like first grade or something like that. My dad pretty much just showed up. My dad was a pretty big gamer back in the day, like back in the Pong days pretty much, but he used to play a lot of video games with me, and then he saw Halo, and he liked, G.I. Joe and SOCOM and stuff like that, and he really liked those. So he picked it up. I think I wasn't allowed to play it, but I still snuck downstairs and play it. And sometimes my dad would even let me play it a few times. But I just fell in love with shooters in general. Not just Halo, but shooters. Then soon, when Xbox Live came out in '04, Halo 2 came out. My dad also picked that up. That was about when I was 9 years old. Yeah, I was about 9 years old when Halo 2 came out. I started playing that so much. Me and my dad used to play co-op campaign the whole time. I played a whole bunch of multiplayer with some older friends, and I think that's where I get the maturity I have today, from playing with older people instead of playing with my older friend. Pro tip of the day: make sure if you have rockets, you shoot behind the person so you don't accidentally kill yourself. That's just a pro tip. But I consider myself to be a more mature 16-year-old than a whole lot of 16-year-olds in my high school currently. But that's just me. I mean, you guys can probably have a whole different opinion on that. But so in 2007, Halo 3 came out, and so did Call of Duty Modern Warfare. After Modern Warfare, I mean, I played Call of Duty 2 and 3 because my dad was a big Call of Duty player. But I fell in love with the COD series after Call of Duty 4. I was hooked on Call of Duty 4. Yeah, I did play Halo a lot, but Call of Duty 4 was, that was the game I went to. Like, right when I got online, I would play Call of Duty 4. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and then World at War, and then, now we're getting up to the Call of Duties of recent, and I'm not playing those too much, and now I'm starting to play more on Halo. Right after Halo 3, I really started to drift off of Halo just because of Call of Duty, unfortunately. But right when Reach came out, I really started getting immersed into Halo again. I did play a lot of Gears of War, and Gears of War 1 came out in '06. I did play a lot of that. Gears of War 2, I still played a lot of. I got to my level 100, and then I stopped playing that because that game got so bad. And then finally, Gears of War 3 came out, and now I love that game so much. But still, I will always go back to the one and only game that I truly love, which is Halo. And that's probably why you guys are watching this on Halo Zone, because luckily I was allowed the chance by Legit HD to post to this amazing channel and pretty much do what I love, get into commentating more, pretty much. But oh, how I started getting into commentating is I grew up. Well, I didn't really grow up. I started watching CNNers, Hutch, a lot of machinima, and I really was like, hey, I can do this. And then I started to realize, wow, this is actually really, really fun. So I'm glad I got into commentating because of CNNers and Hutch. And now I'm allowed to be on this amazing channel, Halo Zone, who has great directors. Buddy of mine, Parkatron, got me into it. He's one of the commentators on Halo Zone. His channel is on the channel description, etc. But I mean, that's pretty much how I started getting into gaming, and I just loved it ever since. Halo is my real, true love of gaming, and I probably won't have it any other way. I mean, I know I'll have, like, Gears of War still. I mean, I love Gears of War so much that I will probably go back to that even when, like, there's Gears of War 7 or something like that. And I'll still love Halo, even when there is Halo 7. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching on behalf of Halo Zone and myself. I will see you guys later.